forgot I was recurling this and I left one of the things in. Oopsie. Hello, welcome back to my channel. What we're doing tonight is kind of ironic. I had no idea that tonight is a full moon, but it is. And for any of you that know anything about manifestations and stuff like that, that's the best time to set your intentions and things like that. So I was going to film this video and then realized that it is in fact a new moon tonight. So I kind of wanted to do a more cleansing spell. Most of the cleansing spells, however, are more so like you have to be walking around or you have to have certain incense that I can't burn because, you know, my roommate is allergic. So what I use instead of sage is Palo Santo, and most of these say you have to have sage. So that's not gonna happen because we don't really want to give people allergic reactions here tonight. So the one that I'm thinking I'm going to do is a binding and containment jar. And I don't entirely know what that means, but it says it combines the process of binding with the element of containment by using a bottle. It's good for controlling bad habits, people, or situations. You can use a photograph to represent what or whom you're binding, or you can design a sigil to represent the problem. If you're binding a person, that person's name or date of birth or any other relevant identifying information can also be used. So basically what I'm taking from this is that basically any bad habits or basically what I'm getting from this is that anything negative in your life, you just put it in the bottle and forget about it. And on this channel, we're good at bottling up things and forgetting about them. So I think that's what we're going to do today. So right here I have most of the things. I have a black candle that I made, by the way. We're going to find out exactly how well this works today. A lighter, which is also black because we like black. Pen, paper, twine, salt, 4 sharp pens, and a wide mouth jar. So I'm going to go grab those other things, all of which I do have. I'm going to go grab those. I'll be right back. I think this will be a good time to apologize to my roommates. I'm sorry for this. I will cleanse the house after and replace whatever I use a crap ton of. Okay, so I didn't have any wide mouth jars, so I have this bottle that I took the labels off of, and I don't know, you probably saw that. And the lid screws back on. I don't know if you can see what the label might have been, but I'm trying to cover it up. So I'm going to use that. I have my black candle, lighter, pen and paper, twine, salt, and 1 sharp pen. The other 3 are in here. Hopefully they don't need to be any specific color because they're not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, first off, I have this chunk of wax that any of you that, I just realized that I'm completely out of order with editing videos. So none of you know about my TikTok yet. I will link that in the description. But basically what I did on TikTok was I showed a candle that I had made in a wine glass. This wax came out of the bottom of that wine glass after the candle had completely melted. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and melt some of this wax so that I can attach this candle and have something to keep it upright. Like that. I don't know if you can see that because the salt and everything is in the way, but basically that's my candle. And we'll see how well that stays lit later. I had to soak it in alcohol to get it to even light. So, okay, so I do need I'm going to go ahead and pull a few pieces of paper out. And we'll start with just one. Okay, so it says cut the paper so that it will roll up and fit easily into your jar, which it already will, I'm pretty sure. Whoops. If you are using a sigil, draw it on the paper. When ready, roll the paper up away from you with the sigil or image inside. Insert one pin through the bottom of the rolled up paper and say whatever it is. I'm sure I've had not the best luck with anything lately, so I am basically going to, oh crap, all these protection crystals and I didn't even set them out here with me. But I am going to see if I can't find a bad luck sigil. Is that a thing? Oh my god, guys, some of these sigils are like horrible. There's a sigil to break up two people, sigil to bring harm to your enemies, sigil to make bad luck follow your enemies. What have I gotten myself into? I do know of a certain YouTuber who has a playlist actually of spells. I think he may have linked the book that he used in the description of one of his videos, or at least told the title of it. And I'm going to see if I can find that book anywhere because it does have a little bit better spells. Going through this book, it does have a lot of more, again, it's kind of like walking around or things that you actually have to say somebody's name, and I really don't want to have to deal with having to bleep out people's names and stuff. So I don't know, man. We'll have to see, I guess, but okay, so I think I found one. I'm totally on Pinterest right now. It probably would have been easier to just Google it, but that's basically what it is, if you can see that. It's a sigil for protection and to ward off negative energies, and I guess, I don't know if this is the person that created it. It says Wolf of Antimony, and it looks like, oh, occultism, Tumblr. Okay, so yeah, so it is a username. So credit to him. I don't want to, like, take credit for using anybody's things. I know in the art community, that's a huge thing. I'm going to go ahead and draw this sigil, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is what I have. I just drew it really quickly, and I did kind of, change it up a little bit. I used a pen. Probably would have been better to use a marker, but I don't know where any of my Sharpies are at the moment. Yes, I do. They're in my car. Oops. So now that I have this, it says to roll it up away from. Let me double check to make sure that I'm recording, because I'm really good at that and not recording during the important stuff. Okay, I still have 5 minutes. I gotta stop standing up. Ow! Okay, I should probably open that bottle back up. So what I'm gonna do is, it says to roll it away from me. And stick a pin. It says to stick a pin through the bottom of the rolled up paper and say, with this pin I do bind bad luck, because that way my life will be a lot easier. And good thing I'm not monetized yet, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to show this, but I just pricked myself. So, that's a thing. Now this one is supposed to say, it's supposed to be perpendicular to make a cross. So, with this pen, I do contain bad luck, so that my life will be more successful. I'm getting blood literally all over this page, so, and all over, oh my god, there's blood dripping everywhere. I'm just gonna wipe that on my hand. With this pin, I will stop bad luck, from making my life more difficult to live. And with this pen, I will control any bad luck so that my life will go the way I intend for it. Now it says to tie up the paper. I didn't grab scissors. Hey, no, go out. Ah! Now it says to tie up the paper that is now covered in my own blood. I bind bad luck and instead wish for good luck, so mote it be. There we go. And then our next step is to place the paper in the jar so that it stands upright. I guess with the bottom in first. This might be an issue. I didn't think about the pins not fitting in the bottle. Nuts. You know, it doesn't say anything about bending the pins. So, oh gosh, now my twine is coming off. Oh, there's blood all over the twine. Remember when it said it was supposed to easily fit in the jar? I have a loose pin, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll work the same, okay? The pin should stabilize it while allowing the lid to shut tightly. Oops. Moving on. Begin filling the jar around the paper with the salt as you say. Is that going in? Yeah. Yeah. And finally, with the power of the salt, may I now cleanse, purify, and bury you from ever doing harm to me again. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put in here. I'm not going to use up all the salt, though, because I still have to buy more. So, screw on the lid and draw a banishing earth pentagram over it. I don't know what that looks like, so I'm going to screw on this lid and look some stuff up right fast, I guess. Ah, okay. I doubt this is gonna stay, but it's a thought that counts, right? I banished bad luck and now invoke good luck. So now it says to light the black candle, so I didn't even need it standing upright. Light the black candle and seal the lid with the wax to contain the energy. When finished, store the jar in an appropriate place, in a toilet tank or just behind the toilet is good, or in the freezer. You can also dispose of it in running water or bury it in a mucky bog or marsh. I don't want to litter. I don't know about putting it in the freezer and putting it behind the toilet. Well, I'm not putting it in the toilet tank. That doesn't sound good. We already have these pennies that come through for some reason. I don't really know why. But I'm going to go ahead and light this up, see what happens. That's about what I expected. Let that baby burn. Okay, wrong direction. Do I have wax dropping yet? I don't know. Isn't this basically like a Dybbuk box? Did I just make a Dybbuk box? Shit. Okay, so I, whilst sealing this bottle, thought of a few things. First off, I'm glad they suggested some appropriate places, because I would have never thought the freezer or the toilet to be appropriate places to store something like this. Secondly, black wax, or black candles, I guess, are used to, basically they're used for protection, right? Did I just seal a freaking demon into this shit? Like, is that what I just did? Did I just make a Dybbuk bottle? And I didn't necessarily do it right, so I'm like, crap, man, what, I don't know. I'm gonna pray. Basically, that's it. All I have to do now is just store the bottle and pray to God that a demon doesn't escape from it, I guess. I don't know. I also did just watch that playback and realize that bottle is sitting in the corner. What I'm gonna do now is cleanse the house, because this thing has me really freaking scared. But I think it should be pretty well sealed. We'll see. And I'm going to probably find a place to bury this, because I don't want it near me or any of my roommates or anything else like that. So, I'm going to cleanse the house, freaking everything else that I come in contact with, because I'm horrified. But yeah, basically, that's all I have for you today. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. If you want to share this video, feel free to. I'm not opposed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where hopefully we're not summoning demons.